Sony hack studio security points to inside job. What'd we say a week and a half ago? Fox News, Fox suspicion mounting. Sony hack was inside job. Boy, I've gotten criticized for using that term. Now it's a modern colloquialism that everybody's using. It's in the nomenclature. U.S. retaliation for Sony hack should not leave fingerprints. But it did. It's a frame-up. The FBI originally told the truth and said they thought it was an inside job. Obama took it over, made it political, and had a higher FBI group put out a report saying that it was linked to North Korea. It's actually linked to Japan. And a lot of the hacks that are done, even when they come out of the U.S., bounces off Japan or Australia. I'm not a hacker, but this is what I've been told by top people. That's how they hide it. But the top groups that have been analyzing this, that are quoted in CBS News, top security firms say it leads to Japan. Variety says how Obama took Sony's crisis from bad to worse. Yeah, he jumped into the middle of it saying, hey, don't let people violate our First Amendment, some dictator. And then when Sony came back and said, okay, we'll air it, part of the marketing scam, that's pretty evident now, I'd say 95%. He jumps in and says, good job. And no one's buying it because everyone knows about false flags and inside jobs. Does that mean everything's a false flag or inside job? No. But when you see this type of coordination and the FBI's original report being ignored, just like 9/11, the FBI tried to stop the hijackers in Minnesota, Illinois, Arizona, and Dallas. The FBI, in everywhere there were hijackers training, tried to stop them and was told, stand down. I'll never forget the headline. I think it was New York Daily News, but FBI agents were sure Al-Qaeda had moles in FBI above them. Exactly. But how about the globalists have moles who then run Al-Qaeda? Just like our government runs ISIS, criminal elements of it right now. See, the media would always try to be one-dimensional and go, Alex Jones says the New York police blew up the World Trade Centers. No, I didn't say that. Or Alex Jones says Bush had a plunger and planted bombs. I didn't say that. Criminal groups internationally with enough operatives inside had a stand down we know happened. Stand down happened. FBI never revealed it had Al-Qaeda mole who met bin Laden. You guys found an NBC report, but that's not it. It was something like, it's in my first film, Road to Tyranny. The headline is, it was also in The Guardian, similar headline. FBI agents thought Al-Qaeda had a mole in the FBI. And that was because Al-Qaeda was always one step ahead of them and knew everything they were doing. Because there were people above them protecting them. That's what's going on here. But see, people say, you either just support the FBI or you hate them. You either just support the police or you hate them. That's how we get into this divide and conquer and lose the country, folks. There are criminal groups, globalist operations that have infiltrated and have got their people. It's so accurate in a cartoon fashion, a stylized fashion, Captain America, Winter Soldier, where Hydra is the thousands of Nazis brought into the U.S. after World War II. That really happened, over 30,000 of them, in charge of basically everything. And then they run their own global takeover operation through the U.S. But it's not just Nazis. It's worse than that. Hydra came out of British intelligence, founded the Nazis as a husk to carry out corporate operations, then to steal the money, transfer it back to Hydra operations. It was even described by Ian Fleming of MI6 and OSS, and described by Dr. Kaufman, who was in MI6, and described by Colonel Craig Roberts, who had high-level connections in the CIA, frequent guest here. He's basically written things off. He just says he's done. He wrote the book Hydra. It's called Hydra, folks. It's called Hydra. So it's not that that's in Captain America, so I'm now saying it's called Hydra. That's why they have the Hydra character, not just a Spectre, in the James Bond movies, as it was originally Hydra. And why? Because there's a head with a bunch of tentacles. You never see the head. Tentacles come out. You chop one off, it just grows another one. It's just a criminal enterprise working, and the divide and conquer system that British intelligence used in the Great Game to take over much of the world has now been used to take over corporations, countries, families, until the science of dividing everybody has been brought to such a level that they're now destroying the minds of the individual itself, so nothing can stand against Hydra. It's a disease. And the people involved in it are the most mentally ill of them all. It's just total evil. And so it's true. It was like 34,000 Nazis were put in charge of the major universities, the rocketry, the Air Force, the Army, everything. Intelligence operations, publishing, banking, everything. They would be the directors of operations, and then you'd have another director above them who was a U.S. citizen. But the people actually running things had been wearing black uniforms in Germany.
Yes, family and friends are gathering to give gifts and wish health and security. But why not enhance cell phone and wireless device security all year with Block-It Pocket? A family-owned American business, we now have 2 spectacular holiday specials. Find them now at our new website, blockitpocket.com, or call 888-315-9618. Hurry, holiday special ends Christmas Day. Give the gift of security from blockitpocket.com, wishing you health, freedom, and liberty.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit goberkey.com.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his 2-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.
We've had an amazing year here at Supernatural Silver. We've truly enjoyed the fantastic response from thousands of people as they've tried our extraordinary product, and we're thrilled at the life-changing results people have. Our company email is continually full of happy, satisfied customers who thank us for the help they've received from Supernatural Silver. This holiday season, as you think of gifts to give your loved ones, consider giving Supernatural Silver, a gift that can help provide good health and wellness, a gift that can change lives and make a real difference in a world where we are constantly exposed to dangerous health threats. Give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance. Give Supernatural Silver. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and use the promo code HOLIDAY2014 for 30% off. And this holiday season, we wish you and yours the blessings of peace and good health from all of us here at supernaturalsilver.com.
We're back live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on this Christmas Eve edition. George Washington was a winter soldier. He fought when all the odds were against him because he knew what he was doing was right. And Jakari Jackson, since I mentioned Captain America Winter Soldier, put together this piece paralleling reality with the film that is imitating life. So here's that piece.
Do you want to kill Nazis?
I don't want to kill anyone. I don't like bullies. I don't care where they're from. I believe Captain America was a composite character that really kind of captured the essence of that generation. There's another analogy to be taken from Captain America, and that is that generation and America in general has essentially fallen asleep like Captain America did, as you see him wake up in the second Captain America movie to find that he's living in an authoritarian police state.
For a second day in a row, a group of World War II vets literally took down a barrier blocking off the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C.
Harry needs his barricades back!
Wow, you seem pretty chipper for someone who just found out they died for nothing.
Wow. I go protect Iraqis in Iraq, and I come back and I find that my fellow Americans are being attacked by police.
Why are First Amendment rights being infringed upon? I'm well aware of the danger. I spent many years in combat.
For once, we're way ahead of the curve. By holding a gun to everyone on Earth and calling it protection.
The police and National Guard going street by street, house to house, and instructions to disarm anyone inside.
We're going to neutralize a lot of threats before they even happen.
But the punishment usually came after the crime.
And when they say, I want my lawyer, you tell them, shut up.
Your time is expired.
Get a lawyer. You're an enemy combatant.
You guys did some nasty stuff.
Yeah. We compromised, sometimes in ways that made us not sleep so well.
Well, when I was in Afghanistan, they usually kept us outside these buildings, and the other government agency guys, probably like DEA, CIA, and all of that, they would go into these kind of rooms like that, exactly, and they would be torturing people from in there. Horrible scream to hear a grown person like that being tortured.
And you're watching as this opium is being grown. We provide them security, we're providing them resources, and we're providing them alternatives.
Captain America is a fugitive from S.H.I.E.L.D.
With all due respect, if S.H.I.E.L.D. is conducting a manhunt for Captain America, we deserve to know why.
You have a lot of people that are coming out of the military that have the ability and the knowledge to build IEDs and to defeat law enforcement techniques.
This is only going to get worse once it starts. And again, there's no veterans doing anything right now. No IEDs. They are literally getting the police to pick a fight with veterans.
You are standing in my brain.
How did you get here?
Invited.
It was Operation Paperclip after World War II. S.H.I.E.L.D. recruited German scientists with strategic value.
Thought I could help their cause.
Operation Paperclip explores the secret military program that hired scientists who used slave labor to build the V-2 rocket and others who used concentration camp victims for human experiments.
The responsibility for the staggering loss of life and property is uniformly placed on Hitler and the Nazis, but excluded from the official history is the fact that Hitler and the National Socialists would not have risen to power without the help of international bankers and American and German corporations.
She's disabling security protocols and dumping all the secrets onto the internet.
Including Hydras.
And S.H.I.E.L.D.'s.
What about Bradley Manning? What about Bradley Manning?
Look at all those people he betrayed. Look at all those people he betrayed.
I think the revelations are terrible because they were revealed. What's his name?
Snowden.
Yeah, Snowden. I think he's a traitor.
What about the others? Are you planning a rescue mission?
You think about what is going on with the Veterans Administration, the hospital, and the fact that we have veterans that are dying because they're on a wait list. You talk about Sergeant Tamarisi and his situation.
I just want you to know, Ken.
Herschel!
You can't defend this personal.
Something that I've been upset about and raising Cain about, and so I'm going to ask you about it. And that's this right-wing extremism report that was mailed out to all law enforcement.
Thank you for listening to GCN.
We'll be back. Stay with us. Second hour coming up.
Visit GCNlive.com today.
Another major health threat, this one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here at a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com today to purchase your ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.